Discipline and consistency builds a business, not motivation. I need y'all to get that through your thick old skulls. You cannot depend on motivation to run a business because it ain't gonna work. If anything, you're going to get frustrated. If anything, you might even start to feel discouraged. There's no motivation, all right? Motivation lasts for like 10 seconds, maybe 10 minutes at best. But then you are solely relying on consistency and discipline to carry you through. All right. Do you know how unmotivated I am like all the time? Not because I don't love what I do, but because a lot of times I'm not getting the results I want in the time frame in which I want them. Okay. If it was up to me, I would have been worth $100 million 5 years ago when I first started. Here I am 5 years later, full-time content creator, and I'm not even halfway there. Where's the motivation? Like, where is the freaking motivation in that? But because I'm so disciplined, because I'm so consistent, I just keep showing up even when I don't get the results that I want in the time frame in which I want them. One of the biggest lessons I had to learn on my entrepreneurial journey, and for those of y'all who are new to the channel, hello, my name is Jasmine. I've been a full-time content creator for 5 years. One of the biggest lessons I learned is the power of detachment from the outcome, okay? You cannot be attached to the outcome that you want, because if you are, you will be depressed every day because it ain't gonna happen when you want it to happen. Maybe you want to have a YouTube channel of 100,000 subscribers, but if you keep holding on to that number of 100,000 subscribers and it's not happening at the rate in which you feel entitled to, you're gonna be depressed, you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be discouraged, you're gonna be angry, and you might just give up because you're like, I want 100,000 subscribers, and that's all you're focused on. You're not even focusing on the journey that it takes to get there. You cannot run a successful business like that. You cannot run a successful business like that. You have to detach yourself from the outcome, and quickly. Otherwise, you won't be consistent. Otherwise, you will not have discipline. Because when you're not getting to that number quick enough for you, you give up. You get frustrated, and then you're just like, fuck all this. Right? There's no motivation. And it's crazy because you're like, okay, Jazz, your videos motivate me. Okay, well, let me ask you an honest question. How long do I continue to motivate you? After you watch one of my videos, how much longer does that motivation last? Let's just be honest. Maybe an hour at best. But then after that, you are right back to what you know, which is making excuses, procrastinating, being lazy, talking about shoulda, woulda, couldas, if, ands, or buts. Which is why I keep telling you to join Glow Up Academy, but you're hard-headed as hell because you solely want to rely on the motivation of this video or any other video that you watched, and you're not willing to learn how to become disciplined. You're not willing to be consistent. But if you truly want a successful business, that's what it's going to take. I tell y'all this every single day. You have to be consistent. You have to be disciplined. And honestly, you also have to hold yourself accountable. You need to hold yourself to the highest standard. If you told yourself you were going to do X, Y, Z today, well then damn it, that's what you need to do. But no. You don't want to do that. No. You want to make plans and then not follow through. You want to go off of the mood and not the plan. In other words, if you don't feel like it, then you just don't. And then you sit there, Josh, you motivate me. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, because I didn't even motivate you enough to follow through with what you said you was going to do. I ain't motivate nothing. Obviously, because you still not making the content. You watching my videos every day. And you still ain't make the YouTube channel. You still didn't record the video. You still didn't finish the digital product. But I motivate you. No, you lack discipline. You lack consistency. But you're not going to have a business if you don't grab those things. If you don't learn how to do those things, if you don't learn how to show up even when it's hard, when you don't learn how to just push through, even though you're not getting the results that you want, you will have no business. You will continue to sit on the sidelines and watch everybody else and talk about what you're going to do one day. And one day never shows up. Stop relying on motivation to carry you through. That is a figment of your imagination. Of course, you're going to feel inspired in the moment. Yeah, Jazz, you said something great and profound. Okay, good. Now what? What happens next? Nothing. Oh, I'm going to make the content next week. No, you're not. Stop lying. You're not. You're not going to make no content next week or the week after that because you refuse to develop discipline. You refuse to be consistent. Things got too hard. You don't have time. You have time. Let's not even run that excuse because that's not going to fly on none of my platforms. The I don't have time excuse, but you got time to watch my videos. Make it make sense. Listen, I'm just calling it like I see it. Creators who are truly getting stuff done, I hate to say this, they're not busy consuming people's content. They're creating their own. Creators who are really getting stuff done, they're not watching other people's lives. They're hosting their own. That's just the truth. A lot of you guys bounce from TikTok live to TikTok live. You watch coach after coach, but you don't do any of the things they're talking about. Not one thing. You just continue to waste time. But if you want to run a successful business, again, you need to be consistent and you need to be disciplined. There's no motivation. There's no motivation. Do you know how many times things have not gone my way these past 5 years? A lot. Do you know how many times I've had to pivot? A lot. But the only reason why I was able to keep pushing through was because I decided years ago that I was going to be disciplined. I decided years ago, no matter how I felt, I was still going to get the stuff done on the list for the day. I don't care how I'm feeling. I don't care, how the algorithm's going. I don't care. Do you know how many videos I post on Instagram that's like my largest following? And some of those videos don't even get 2,000 views. And I got all those followers. But if I gave up, then I would have never posted the video that got 5 million views. One of my fitness reels had 10 million views. 10 million people saw it. But if I gave up because I posted one fitness reel that only got 2,000 views, by the way, I don't even know 2,000 people, but I'm just saying, I don't even know 100 people. But if I gave up on that, then I would have never got to the 10 million view video because I would have gave up. If I gave up after I launched one digital product and I didn't even make $5 off of it, then I would have never created the digital product that has made me thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars because I would have gave up. But because I'm disciplined, because I'm consistent, I kept going, even when the results didn't match the effort. Meaning I'm putting in effort every single day. Every day I get up, ready to get it. Go, 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 go. And more days than not, do I get the results that I felt like I should get, but I didn't get them. But I still keep pushing, still keep trucking along. But most of y'all not going to do that. Oh, absolutely not. No. If you're not a millionaire by tomorrow, you failed. I know, right? That's how you think. And that's why you're stuck right where you are. Because you don't want to keep pushing. You're not willing to suck. You are not willing to do something and suck at it for a very long time before you start to unsuck. You're not willing. You're not willing to post 400 pieces of content before you get one video that does 100 views. You are not willing to do that because you don't want to look stupid. You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want people to laugh at you. You're just not willing to do it. And then you wonder why you're trapped right where you are. And you refuse to become disciplined so that you can keep pushing through. I tell y'all every day, join Glow Up Academy. I have the solution to your problem. Have you done it yet? No, because you love being in your comfort zone. You love to watch me talk about what you see me doing, but you're not willing to put another foot in front of the other and actually take the steps to get it done. And then you wonder why a year from now you're still sitting where you're at. One YouTube subscriber, one video from 6 months ago, talking about some you're going to post content. No, you're not. You watch me every single day. And you're not doing none of the things, not one thing. Because you're still trying to rely on motivation that doesn't even exist. I'm telling you, from 5 years of full-time entrepreneurship, you need discipline and you need consistency. And until you get those things, you will stay exactly where you are. That point has already been proven to you because you don't have discipline, you don't have consistency, and you are still sitting on the same platform with no growth. I don't have to tell you that. You see it for yourself. How many of you guys watching have been in the comments talking about something you're going to start a YouTube channel? Where is it? How many of you guys have said you're going to work on your digital product, Where is it? Every time I post a video about going live on TikTok, y'all talk about you're going to go live. Have you done it yet? No, you haven't. And you're not going to, because you're solely relying on motivation that I keep telling you doesn't really exist. Discipline and consistency. I can't make this up. I get discouraged all the time. I post a fire-ass video. I'm like, oh man, this one's great. No views. But I keep going. I keep going. You see my progress every day because I'm disciplined and because I'm consistent and because I stopped relying on motivation because it doesn't exist. For those of you guys who are ready to build your platform, you're done talking about it. Why are you not inside Glow Up Academy? The link is down below in my description. You see me talk about it all day. You see it growing. There's a reason. Click the link down below. Become disciplined. Become consistent. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about what you're going to do. Lock in and get it done. Allow me the opportunity to hold you accountable for once. What's the worst that can happen? You actually post a video? You actually grow your YouTube channel? You actually go live? You actually become confident. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, it's too much, right? I know. Click the link down below in my description. I'll see you inside Glow Up Academy. Bye.